Hey, great stuff. And I was going to do some writing, and I thought, God, I'd like to make myself known to people. So I'm doing a video instead, and hopefully there will be other ways that you can appreciate it besides what I have to say, like the the sound of a familiar tone, which is obviously the voice. And whether it's company or not, whether we enjoy the company or not, depends on exactly what you can get from a voice, really. It can be a symbol. Besides being a sound, it can be a symbol. It can be a symbol of your understanding of what you know is good. So if you believe that there's something good about a voice, you can actually make it good. You can speak well. You can speak better. You can make meanings appear when you didn't know they were there. Uh, so really, it's a question of listening to your own voice, listening to your own voice through the experience you have of other people's voices. So um, we can always let the sound continue without actually saying anything. We don't have to worry. As long as we enjoy the sound, we don't have to worry what we say. We can say anything at all. Talk about anything. Talk about the wind blowing my whiskers into someone's coffee. I won't say any more about it. Right. Okay. Anyway, the voice. Yeah. So what I was going to talk about was babies. Babies. Yeah, babies. Because I just read something about a couple who are trying to keep their baby alive, who's got this terrible disease, and doctors in England have just said they can't. They've got permission to withdraw life support, but a baby is more than just life support. A baby is more than just a life. It's you're creating something when you give all your love to a baby. You're creating something more than just a person. You're creating something full of hope, something which has more hope than something which is hopeless. You're making something hopeful out of something that is hopeless, and that is doing a lot of good. That's really doing a lot of good. So when people give up, and everyone else gives up, don't you give up. Never you give up. You do not give up. And for that reason, we look after babies. We give them the hope that makes a difference. It makes a difference to creation, because we loved the idea that something could come from nothing, that something could be born with little chance, and have everything taken away from it, have every chance of survival removed. But then there is another reason we need to keep going. It's not just about what we see in front of us. It's never about that. There is always another reason, which is hidden behind the walls before we see the door. So give the baby a chance. Give the baby every chance we can, and it's very important we do that. Yeah. Uh, Once again, I can talk about sound, and I know I've talked a lot about sound, but now I can hear sound as being meaningful in just the fact that it's a meaning in just the sound, in just the idea of it. So when we actually hear someone's voice, we can actually get the meaning from the idea that it is a ordinary voice, but altered slightly. It's never an ordinary voice, because it's altered slightly. And no, and you cannot. I don't know if you can ever hear an ordinary voice. I don't know if you can ever hear an ordinary voice. But if you can imagine an ordinary voice, you can then listen to everyone's voice and say, well, that's ordinary, That's lovely because it's ordinary, but it's got that to it. It's got that bit added to it. It sounds like that. It sounds like it's going crazy, you know. So for that reason, we can always appreciate people's voices. Always we can, you know, because they're never normal. They're never normal. And even if I go high pitched or low down, you can still appreciate the voice because it's actually the movement of normality, the movement of what we consider normal. When it goes up, when it goes down, it's not normal. But that is the movement of normal. That's the movement of what we consider to be normal, because it is actually a variation of normality. It's a variation of normality. I don't want to talk a lot. I might finish it here. What else is there to say? I'm just trying to think if there's anything else to say. I've really improved my situation with the people outside who were causing me a bit of trouble. I've really improved that situation. I don't know if they've just given up and decided that I'm not worth the hassle of going after. But if they have, then I'm very glad about it, obviously. Things are really looking up, and Edinburgh's turned into a really good place. So do visit me, and if you're coming to Edinburgh, do visit me, and you would be welcome, yeah. Okay, I'll leave it there, and wish you well. Catch you later then. It's actually, for the record, it's Monday 19:39 in the evening, 7:39 in the evening, 6th of November, Monday the 6th of November. Catch you later, have a good one, bye.